Kugan Kessis, IFL TV, in association with Matchmanship Marbar. We're at the press conference here in London for Khan versus Canelo. With me, I've got Amir. How are you, Amir?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good, man. Just doing the press conference and everything, and going really well, man. Just a little tired now. Been non-stop interviews after interviews, and trying to my brain's shutting down now. Getting a bit tired. The throat's going a little bit as well. A lot of talking. But yeah, so sorry, man. I wanted to bring the press here. I wanted to do a press conference in the UK. Golden Boy didn't want to do one here. They were the ones that were, saying we need to come to the UK because the fight's a pay-per-view fight in the USA, and we need to keep the US happy. I was like, no. I mean, if you don't come to England, I'm not gonna go to any of your press conferences. So that kind of made them think, okay, fine, we'll come to England and do a press conference here.
This news that you're fighting Canelo was a massive bombshell in the whole of the boxing world that you dropped on us a few weeks ago now. How long has this been in the pipeline for, Amir?
Since last December, I was in talks. Obviously, we were talking to Manny Pacquiao's team. I've been let down too many times. Obviously, I tried to get the Manny Pacquiao fight and the Mayweather fight, and then that didn't happen. So I had to go and fight someone who's up there because that's where I really belong. I belong in the top names in boxing, and Alvarez is probably one of the best fighters out there now in this day and age, and he's at his peak as well. So when we announced the fight, it was a massive shock to everybody, but at the same time, it's a fight that's going to motivate me and make me train harder, because I know that a mistake in this fight I would have to pay.
This is for the middleweight title, 155 pounds. This has been set at. You haven't fought at that before. I mean, you've only been sort of in the last year and a half been fighting as a welterweight yourself. How do you think you're going to adapt to that weight?
I think it's a great weight for me. I think it's very good. I'll be very strong at the weight. I'll hold the muscle. I'll hold the strength. I walk around probably 165. So once I get into training, I think I'll probably go into this fight nice and strong, and fit. I'll probably 158, or maybe 160, or maybe 160 plus. So yeah, time will tell. But look, I'm quite excited. I think that's what makes this fight even exciting is the weight issue, and I really think that this fight weight for me is going to be ideal. And with Canelo, I think Canelo will walk into the ring probably 10 pounds heavier than I am after the fight, which will be probably 175. I think he'd be. But look, it doesn't mean I'm going to stand there with him and trade. I think that just makes me realise that if he is going to be that heavy, I can't stand there and trade with him because he's going to hurt me. I have to box him and use my skills and speed.
And no rehydration limit clause. What do you think about that?
Didn't do that because I want to beat him fair and square. When I beat him, I want to say, look, I beat the Canelo, the best Canelo that was there, because I don't want people thinking that I dehydrated him and had that rehydration clause in there.
The winner of this fight will be mandated, if you want to keep the belt, to fight Triple G. Is that something you've even contemplated?
I'm not looking past this fight, to be honest with you. I mean, taking this fight a step at a time. I made that mistake before where I look past the fights. I like Triple G. I think he's a great fighter. He's a friend of mine as well. So, yeah, I mean, if that fight, when I win this fight, and if I get told to fight Triple G, I mean, that's when I have to sit down with my team and see what happens. But at the moment, we are not focusing on anything Triple G. We're not even thinking of that, not even looking at that. We are focused on Alvarez, and we are going to be ready for him.
Just finally, is this a harder fight than a potential Pacquiao fight?
Oh yeah, very hard. Yeah, this is a very tough. This is going to be a very, very hard fight, and that's where I belong. I mean, it's not going to be an easy fight. It's not going to be an easy night for me. It's going to be very difficult, and even to get the win is going to be very hard. So I have to stay focused. Like I said, I can't lose focus for 1 second, because if I lose focus for 1 second, I can get hurt badly.
All right, Amir, listen, thank you very much for coming to IFL TV, and best of luck on the rest of the tour dates. All right.